We are really excited because we're going to be bringing you a new series. It's a series with 12 different videos, and each video is a question we are asking some full-timers, and these are all questions that we all hear all the time from people preparing to RV.
Different perspectives are going to amaze you. Just watch.
Today's question is, what would you tell someone who is preparing to RV?
I'm Tara.
I'm Chad.
We are Changing Lanes.
That's our website, changinglanesrv.com. Our YouTube channel is youtube.com/changinglanes. Changing Lanes.
Yeah, we do all kinds of videos. We do basic RV living videos, travel videos, RV park reviews, and we also have a motorcycle. So we do a lot of motorcycle ride videos as well.
And this is our home. It is a Grand Design Momentum 397TH.
TH stands for toy hauler.
Yes, it's a 2018. And we've been living in it since December 20th of 2017.
So that's about 8 months.
Yeah.
So far.
And
we haven't killed each other yet.
Yeah. We're doing pretty good. Advice we would give someone preparing to RV: prepare.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Do a lot of research.
Yeah.
Don't go to an RV show and, not have done your research. Matter of fact, just don't buy at an RV show. Go there to do research, but, you can buy there, but...
Don't be so bossy.
Do what I say.
Don't be so bossy. I just think preparation is the key. At least it was for us, because we really got what we wanted. You just got to compare as many RVs as you possibly can.
Right.
We were very lucky that we lived nearby several RV dealerships, so we had the luxury of being able to tour a lot of them. I know that's not always possible, but if you can, look at them. Look at them with the slides in. Check out the mobility with the slides in.
Most of all, just try to understand. It's difficult when you haven't RV'd before, which we hadn't. But try to understand how the systems work. Try to understand the safety of an RV. If you're going to be looking at a fifth wheel like ours, be sure to understand towing, weights, all that good stuff before you buy a truck. Mm-hmm. We've seen so many people buy a big RV after they've already bought a truck that isn't capable of towing said RV.
Yeah, and then you're just putting yourself and others in danger. Mm-hmm. So I think preparation is key.
You should probably watch a lot of Changing Lanes before you go buy an RV.
My biggest advice that I would give somebody preparing to RV would be definitely buy something used, especially if you don't really know what you're going to want going in. Because if you're going full time, you don't know, one, how you want to travel. You don't know what big or small of a space you can actually tolerate and live in, especially if you're, traveling with a family or a significant other. So I would say it's definitely, buy used. It's okay to not have the exact perfect rig the first time, and kind of prepare yourself for that going in, because we thought we needed more space than we do. Yeah. And we went from a 30-foot travel trailer to a 24-foot Itasca Viva, which is a huge change.
Yeah, we went from 2,400 square foot in the house to 225 in the travel trailer. Now we're at 130 square feet. And we realized that we didn't need which sounds crazy, we didn't need the whole 230 square feet. So my personal thing would be to don't get overwhelmed. I know there's a lot. Things are always breaking. Don't give up. At least do a year. And try to become a handyman. Even if you're terrible at doing stuff, it's okay. Guarantee there's a YouTube video out there because someone else has messed up their blinds, or they've redone their curtains, or something cool that you want to know about how to do.
We're all failing on a regular basis.
Exactly. So it's okay to fail, and it's okay to kind of learn some new tricks and
stuff along
tools
the way.
along the way. Yeah.
The main piece of advice I would give anyone thinking about full-time RVing is to really think about your budget ahead of time and your lifestyle. And if you plan on saving money RVing, you can, that's possible, but try to start saving money in your life, in your sticks and bricks before you do that, because you have to get in that mindset, or it's very easy to be in a vacation mindset and actually spend more money when you're RVing. And we actually on our blog share details about our budget. And even if you don't have the same expenses as we do, you'll have the same categories. So it's a great place to start, I think, to give you an idea and things to consider. I mean, there are expenses to full-time RVing that aren't there when you live in a sticks and bricks.
Yeah, we also share our numbers in our blog posts, and we're completely transparent, so you can see exactly what we spent a full year of RVing, and then we also do some monthly updates to that as well. And to help other people, we actually wrote a book called Full-Time RV Finance that sort of outlines a good plan for those that are thinking about RVing and really want to have a good start financially on the RV journey.
I think the piece of advice that I would give someone preparing to RV would be to do a lot of research online, get involved in a class, an online course. Just, there are many to choose from. Some I'm sure are better than others. Just do your research, do your homework for sure. Don't be in a hurry. Don't set a timetable at all. And then when you pick a budget, go ahead and double that, and then expect to spend about another 15%. That'd be my advice.
Yeah. I kind of agree with you. It really helped us out that I did a lot of research beforehand. I was on a lot of YouTube channels. I was on a lot of Facebooks. We were lucky enough to get into a course to take. But I would just be prepared that it is going to be stressful at times. Downsizing, if you're moving out of a large home, it's stressful, it's difficult.
But do
it. It's all worth it in the end. The freedom you will feel when you get rid of all that stuff and you trade all of that for the experiences. We've only been for 2 months, but we already can tell that it was all worth it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We love it.
The one big piece of advice I would give is do your research, network with as many people that are doing it and have been doing it, and listen to their stories and listen to their advice, and do a variety, because we all have opinions. But I would say do a lot of research.
I would tell somebody that you can get by with a lot less things than you think you need. You don't need 4 different sweatshirts, you need 1 or 2. You don't need 8 pairs of shoes. You probably need a pair of hiking boots and a pair of tennis shoes and maybe a pair of sandals.
Yeah.
So you can get by with a lot less than you actually need, and that includes square footage too. You do not need 42 feet of motorhome or fifth wheel. You can get by with a much smaller RV and have just as much fun, be more mobile, and see a lot.
And in addition to that, with the amount of stuff is, you don't have to have a hand mixer, because you know what, someone else has it. It's a great way of making new friends, is if you start knocking on doors at RV parks and say, hey, do you happen to have a mixer? And they may have one, and meanwhile you're making cookies, and you take back the mixer with cookies, and then you've made some lifelong friends.
Don't look at just what you're going to do this year and next year. Look at what you're going to want to be doing 5 and 10 years down the road. The biggest expense of RVing is trading RVs. Because, if you buy new, you take a huge hit. You take a smaller hit if you buy used. But so many people like us, buy a rig and then get out and then find out that's really not what they want to do. So I know it's hard to do if you haven't done it. Get down the road.
Maybe try to rent one. A lot of them are starting to rent and rent a Class A, rent a Class C, rent a pop-up. See what you like and don't like about each one of them. Talk to people in campgrounds. You don't have to be staying there. Just walk around and ask them what they like or don't like about their trailers.
When you first get your RV, take your time. Don't rush. We built checklists for this, Coach. I'm a pilot, so I've got a checklist mentality, and I don't know that I use it as much now, but I always refer back to it. If I feel like I'm being rushed, I stop, back up where I was, and make sure we don't miss anything. But I think if you rush, you're going to make mistakes, and that could be costly.
Yeah, the same, don't rush around the United States either.
Right. We take our time traveling as
You
well.
Take your time seeing the country, don't rush.
It's more budget friendly that way too.
Yeah.
Do your research. If you're going to buy an RV, do your research. Do your homework. Talk to whoever you can. If you're going to buy the coach, get it inspected by a professional because they are a lot of money. Trying to figure out where you're going to be domiciled.
One piece.
Oh. Saw how that went, didn't you? Damn! It's a wonder you didn't slap me. One piece!
One piece of advice.
That's my, okay. What's yours?
The one piece of advice I would give to someone preparing to RV is to be patient with themselves and whoever they're preparing to RV with. Because it will put you through the ringer. There are so many unknowns. There's stuff you don't know that you don't know, and you won't know it until it hits you. And you just have to just take a breath and just be patient. You'll work through it.
Well, I think that they need to try it out first. And I've told people, just rent one out and see how you like it, because this may not necessarily be the type that you like. I have a trailer because I like to have my car. I don't want to move my trailer or the RV when I have to go somewhere, so I think that people need to rent and try it out.
I think my biggest piece of advice would be rent out several different RVs and see what features you like about them and what size you like about them.
I think for first-time RVers, my advice to you would be meet people who do it already. Get out there, find people. There's Facebook groups you can join. There's networks online that you can join. Owners groups for some of the manufacturers you're looking at, because there is so much you can learn from people that know what they're talking about. And since we've hit the road, we've learned something brand new every day. And I think you've got to embrace that mindset. You've got to start with that mentality that you're always going to be learning. And then just have fun. Just don't take it too seriously. Yes. Things are going to go wrong. Things are going to break. We had a list of everything that we broke as we went along, just because there's so many things that end up breaking.
I think we're about 15 or 20 right now.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. There's nothing major. There's nothing that's been dangerous. But you've just sort of got to embrace that as you do it, and then just learn.
I hear a lot of people, especially people that I know, that say, you're so lucky, or I envy you, or along those lines. And I've told everybody, you can do it too. But people say, yeah, I will one day. One day will never come unless you make it a priority. If it's something that you want to do, you need to put your mind to it and set a goal, set a date. If you want to do it 2 years from now, set that date. But actually pick 2 years from now on, December 20th or whatever it happens to be. Make that date, and it'll be in your head, and it'll happen if it's something that you really want. I think that's the biggest thing is to, if it's something that you want to do, if somebody wants to go in full-time RV, you can make it happen. Anybody can make it happen, no matter what.
I mean, in our situation, we created a vision sheet, and we actually took photographs from the internet on everything that was on our list, like pay down debt, pay off credit cards, visualize being in Arizona, traveling, the type of RV we wanted. Everything was on there, and then we took a big black magic marker and wrote our month and year that we wanted it to happen. So every morning you woke up, and every evening you go to bed, you're seeing it. Put it somewhere where you can visualize it, and it's okay if you come short of your goal. That's fine. You have to set that date because it will never happen. In our case, it would have never happened. There would be always an excuse or a reason or job, whatever. We would have never accomplished this goal if we did not set that date.
We beat ours by 3 days.
Don't wait.
Throw away everything you don't need. You can take 2 pairs of jeans and a bunch of t-shirts. Some sweatshirts, but don't worry about getting dressy.
Yeah.
Maybe one dressy outfit for a funeral or wedding.
We didn't even keep that.
Learn everything you can about an RV before you buy it, because you will be doing your own maintenance and upkeep. I'm pretty handy. I can fix anything, but I hear a lot of people complaining. If I was going to tell somebody that wanted to go full-time that was fixing to buy an RV, the first thing I would tell them to do is to learn everything they can about the RV industry and the components. Remember that it's the same thing as a house. If you can work on a house, you got an electrical system, you got a water system, you got a plumbing system, you got exterior components. It's no different than that. You just need to know that you can access it and that you can fix it, and make sure you have the proper tools and components. Because when you get out there, I mean, to me, the most important thing is maintaining your rig properly. So,
and I think, speaking of that, I think everybody should have, before they buy their rig, they should have it inspected, and that way they can go through all the systems and everything. Because I don't care how expensive your coach is or how inexpensive your coach is, they all make the same ones. So get it inspected, and that way you'll know that the air conditioner's not working in number 2, or you'll know that, you know, your hot water heater's not working. You don't know that until you get it.
or you got
know?
7-year-old tires and they're going to blow at us.
Yes, exactly.
All right, the one thing I would tell someone is, while doing your research, get out there and sit in and touch and feel as many different RVs as you can.
Yeah.
Don't limit yourself to just one, or I like this one, so I'm only going to look at that. Get out there and look at them all. We looked at so many through the, I guess, year or so that we researched. And we went into, I don't know how many. And each time we walked in, we found something different that we liked, we didn't like, we thought we might want.
Yeah.
Then we decided we didn't want, but we actually got in it and felt them and sat in it and just sat there for a minute and looked around. The internet is a wonderful tool. You can find a floor plan, a manufacturer. You can read reviews. Put your butt in it.
Right.
Sit in it and imagine yourself living in it.
And not only that, when you are going through it, make sure you're seeing the RVs open and closed, because you really need to know if you're going to be able to do anything in that RV when the slides are in. Can you go to the bathroom? Can you open the refrigerator? Can you even get to the bed?
Or are your AC vents accessible? Are they covered by the slides?
Yeah.
Can you sit in it at a Walmart without your slides open and still have the air or the heat because they're not covered up?
Right. So it's really important to you know, like he said, touch and feel and figure out your likes and dislikes. And then from that list, go and find the RV that's perfect for you, because no RV is perfect.
No, there is no perfect RV out there.
But somewhere there's an RV that's perfect for you.
Yep, absolutely.
We are really excited about this new series. We are so glad you guys are here watching. Make sure you stay tuned for the rest of the questions, because there's some really great info coming from some really great people.
Yeah, the answers are going to amaze you. Trust me.
So thanks again for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Give us a thumbs up and hit the notification bell.
And we will see you on the road. Different RVers who've been doing it for quite a while. I didn't like that. It sounds terrible. I felt like I was a run-on sentence.
Well, put your damn hands down. You're not conducting an orchestra.
I'm trying to be big.
You were like...
Okay, wait.
I didn't know whether to grab a saxophone and jump in or what.
Okay.
You were so excited.
So excited. I'm excited. Okay.
Do it sooner more than later. You know, just do it. Do it now. Just do it.
Yeah, it's so cliche. I don't
Is that,
like that.
don't do that one? Okay.
I don't like it.
What would you say?
Ooh, I like it. Smooth. Okay, let me get the question.
I thought it was 12, babe.
I said 12.
You said 11.
Oh, damn it. Then we have to do it again. I don't know why I said 11. Actually, there's 13.
What?